Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode we won our war against Norway to conquer the Duchy of Orkney, consisting of these three islands, which is good. We still have our claimant actually in control of one of our domain counties, which we would like to revoke back at some point. We might just do that now actually. We did also notice that the King of France died, so their alliance with England is now over, but England, I think, does still have a non-aggression pact with them, and also with the Kaiser, which is kind of unfortunate because we can't, therefore, use either France or the Holy Roman Empire against them right now, which means if we wanted an alliance to use against them, we'd have to go further afield to, like, Aquitaine, maybe, or, I guess, Norway, potentially, or Denmark, but they're not especially powerful. So we may want to hold off on fighting England for the time being. We are also trying to kill the Sultan down here in Iberia, of course, because we are close enough to declare a holy war down there, but not having much success. I think in this case we'll just cancel that plot for the moment and try to revoke back our county. We also have the county of Ulster that we'd like to get sorted out at some point as well. Our Duke of East Anglia is happier. Ulster, of course, still being under the Duke of Moray instead of the Duke of Ulster, where it's supposed to be. I suppose that's not a huge concern, as long as Moray is relatively happy with us. So, no great support for this plot yet. We did get a tithe though, which is very nice. Yep, still nobody in favor of this. Well, apart from our Duke of Moray. Alright, our kinswoman Edith needs an education focus. She is indolent, playful, and conscientious. So I guess intrigue would be okay, or, well, not so much stewardship, because indolent is bad. We'll just go for intrigue then, I suppose. I also think we actually should probably try to get a non-aggression pact or two of our own, because as it is, England could at any point upgrade their alliance with or their pact with the Holy Roman Empire to an alliance and declare war on us, which could be a problem for us. Let's see, what family members does he have? His eldest daughter is already betrothed. His eldest son is not, though. I guess we can get him betrothed to our youngest daughter. Seems okay. So we can now probably upgrade this pact to an alliance, but of course we can't use the Holy Roman Empire against England because England has a non-aggression pact with them. Suppose we could try to kill one of the people causing this pact, maybe. Who is this again? Ethel Siege. Who is that? We may never know. Somebody in his court, I assume. Well, I would search for them, but I'm pretty sure I have no idea how to type that character. So I think that's a problem. So this person has finished her education in diplomacy. Okay. Become a charismatic negotiator. Actually a prisoner of mine, so I guess it was very nice of us to get her educated. Maybe we'll just release her. Several tavern owners in Strathearn have come forward to your court with complaints against Duke Douglas of Galloway. Okay. Galloway. Apparently he's gone on drunken rampages in all of their establishments and they are demanding compensation. Duke Douglas claims to have no memory of the nights in question. Well, that doesn't exactly refute their stories, Douglas. We can tell him to compensate the tavern owners. He'll lose 50 gold and be angry, which we don't really want. He's not a powerful vassal, but still. We can side with the Duke, lose prestige, anger the merchants in Strathern, which I don't think we care about too much. Oh no, wait, that's our county. Maybe we do care about that. Though minus 20% city tax is probably not a big deal in that one county. It's probably just applying to one city. Or we can pay ourselves. Yeah, we'll just take this, I think. Some free opinion. Well, it's not free, of course, but some opinion with the Duke is probably pretty good. Alright, one more backer in this plot. Our Duke of Connacht. Still need to get up to 80% though. One of these 13% dukes would get us there. But fortunately, none of them are susceptible to bribery right now. I guess we can try giving out an honorary title or something. Who's closest? 4 versus 2. This guy's closest, okay. Does that get him to a yellow? No. I'm gonna try to send him a gift as well. And what else could we do for him? Oh, he wants to be on the council. I guess we could consider that. He'd be okay at stewardship, martial, or learning. Well, we can't appoint him as chaplain. Could appoint him as a marshal. Our Duke of Galloway, as mentioned, doesn't consider himself powerful. I think we might just appoint him as steward instead, though. Was the Duke of Ulster, right? Yes. So hopefully he's happy enough to get in the plot now. And he is, and it does get us above 80, and we can issue our revocation order. So let's do it. Oh, okay, we put you in charge of a duchy, but apparently that doesn't mean you'll willingly give up a county. We'll appoint a new commander, and let's see, maybe we'll get our retinue on its way across the strait here. We can probably catch them at low morale if he raises troops there. And probably don't need to raise this many. We'll expand this one and get them into Athol. He's only got 27 there. Oh, the Jihad for Africa has been successful. So Pisa has lost some or all of their land down there, just some. They still have a little bit of land. And Sicily, of course, still has theirs. Alright, maybe we should have raised a few more troops over here, but we are going to win this battle anyway. Alright, so he has almost 1,000 troops. Nothing we should be too concerned about, I think. This guy wants us to help him fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Connacht. I think we'll decline that. Pretty sure Connacht is a loyal supporter. Alright, let's raise a few troops here to fight another battle with his remaining army. Alright, I think we can probably stop improving opinion with our Duke of Norfolk at this point. He's No, he's still in his faction. We'll keep it going then. Alright, let's get some commanders in charge here. And I'm pretty sure there's no river crossing to Strathern. There is not. So we'll just wait a minute to regain a bit more morale and then go in. Our marshal is reinforcing our levies, which is good. Alright, we relieved the siege and won the battle. Gets us to 40%. So hopefully between the two counties that we're sieging, we can get the rest of the way to 100 pretty quickly. I'm just going to disband this army. Actually, we'll fight one more battle with him. And then disband them. And good thing we did, because we captured the Duke himself, so we don't even need to finish these sieges. We'll just go ahead and enforce demands, or we could continue the sieges and just ransom him. He can't afford it. Alright, we'll just enforce demands. We got our county back, which does put us over our domain limit, of course, but I think we'll just put up with that for the moment. It does make me want to keep the rulership focus, though, where I think I mentioned I kind of wanted to change to something health improving to counteract our depression, but I guess we're fine for the moment, probably. Prince Kenneth of Scotland here, poor slow Prince Kenneth, needs a focus. Probably doesn't matter too much in his case. Get him something martial related. A troubadour and his wife, the troubadourists, arrived from Occitania. Their performances range from vulgar satires to political servants and everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. I swear this event just exists to make me pronounce a lot of complicated words that I'm not really sure of the pronunciation of. Like Falkenlied. But we can gain one intrigue, so we'll do it. And as long as this extra county isn't affecting our vassals' opinions too much, I am pretty happy to just hold on to it. Ooh, a crusade for Hungary. They are Fraticelli. Ah. Wow, okay. Deus Vult. Let's do it. Let's go to Hungary. He'll probably just convert to Catholicism, but let's join immediately anyway. We will offer to join the Pope in the Catholic Crusade for Hungary. I guess we don't need to wait for his response. We can just raise our troops immediately. Actually, if we can raise boats here, we may as well do that. And we'll do the same up in Orkney, maybe. I can click on the county. Okay, maybe the rest of you can just rendezvous over here in a relatively central place. And we'll just bring the rest of our troops over there as well, just to have everyone in the one place. Looks like the Holy Roman Empire is getting in on the action. And here we are. I guess I should have been raising boats before now. Probably enough boats. I wasn't counting. Alright, Oriel has been converted. That's not the right button. There we go. So we'll move you up there to convert that too, hopefully. Alright, and where do we go? I guess we land over here somewhere. It's faster to just go here and march up. Slightly faster at least. Let's actually get back our plot against the Sultan down here, since we are not doing any other plot right now. Oh, unfortunately we are pretty distant from the Crusade again, so we're definitely not the first on the scene. I guess that's likely to pretty much always be the case. Unless England turns heretic or something. But it seems the king is not just converting to Catholicism, so this crusade may play out in full. Maybe you don't have the option to do that if a crusade is called. Maybe it's only if somebody declares a holy war you have the option to convert to attacker's religion. I'm not actually sure. Alright, so it looks like we have the supply limit mostly. We might want to split up as we enter Hungary. I should not have done that at that point because it cancelled the movement of half of it. Collected a tithe though, which is nice. Alright, we'll avoid these armies because I don't think they're directly involved. The only Hungarian army I can see is up here, and it's probably not going to last much longer. So I guess we'll just content ourselves to start sieging. You can head through to here, and you can go here. And let's put ourselves in charge of something, so that we can get the Crusader trait. And also for as many of our other characters as we can. I think we have all of these people. Clemens was in the other army. Maybe. We'll put him here anyway. And our steward has angered the peasants. Well, I guess he isn't great at his job. We only appointed him to get him into that plot. I finally stand before the destination of the crusade with sword in hand. I am ready to storm the walls of Pech? Is that pronounced? I don't actually know. I do not speak Hungarian. Our armies now stand poised to take part in the crusade for the great kingdom of Hungary. We gain the trait Crusader. So I guess we can, at this point, just leave. Teleport back home. Don't want to risk dying in any siege events or anything. Okay, our Chancellor has improved opinion with the Grandmaster of the Knights Templar, which is okay, I guess. As she is growing older, I can see that Edith could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. It will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Edith. Well, again, I don't think she's going to be too important, so I don't think we want to make too big a sacrifice. Sorry, Edith. I guess we can make her ambitious and become rivals, which probably doesn't matter too much. Actually, that's probably a bad idea if we're getting her an intrigue education. Now that I think about it, we'll just tell her to learn on her own. During a visit to Perth, this Earl and his entourage were accosted by brigands who made off with several valuables. Efforts to catch the thieves have failed, and the Earl is now demanding compensation from this mayor. So I guess we'll probably side with the Earl. I want to keep my gold. Wow, the Duke of Munster is actually winning the crusade. Probably part of this army? No? Where even is he? I saw him raise his armies over here, but I do not see them now. Oh, there he is, okay. But we're second place, which I guess is good news. And Tyrone has been converted back, which is good too. We can now send our Chancellor, or rather our Chaplain, to do something else, since I think we have no more heretic counties at this point. There are a couple in England, but those aren't our problem yet. So we'll just send him to improve religious relations with the Pope. Alright, well that is going to do it for this episode. We'll continue the crusade in the next one, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.